And we welcome you back to the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex here at Walt Disney World. We're here covering the 2025 USYS National Championships presented by New York Life. I'm Mike Shepard, and I'm welcoming you to this final game of the day here on Field 16, a 17U girls matchup between Ambassadors FC and Elite Development Academy out of California. We're just moments away from the start of the game as teams are going to head to their coaches to get their final bit of instruction. And we'll be underway here for a 90-minute clash between two teams in this championship bracket. Elite Development Academy in the gray. Ambassadors FC in the blue. Just moments away from the opening kick. Guys are just joining us here. We just finished with a fantastic 19U matchup with the Ohio Galaxies Football Club beating IMG Premier in the 19U bracket 1-0. And we're now ready to get things underway here with this 17U matchup. And we're underway. And Galaxy coming out. I'm sorry, Elite Development Academy, EDA, coming out strong here. Looking to work it inside, and that's cleared back and away by Ambassador FC. EDA in the gray, AFC in the blue. We're just underway here on Field 16 for this 17U matchup at the USYS National Championships being presented here by New York Life. We're at ESPN Wide World of Sports, Walt Disney World, Florida, Orlando. And getting set for a free kick here from EDA. And that was sent back out this way. And sent right back out. And here's the throw in. Elite able to handle this, sending it around, working it inside. Very active, a lot of speed out on the field. I'm seeing that the pace at which they're moving. Great defensive response right now as well from AFC. And that pass inside, shut down by the Ambassadors. Still working to get it inside the 18, setting up something for our team. Great ball control right there by EDA, but to no avail as that one is pushed back out towards midfield and then brought back in up the side. And this pressure early on here from this EDA team. They are really working to make this AFC team work. Setting up for the throw in. 2 minutes into this one, and there's a shot from the outside. Gotten it into the box already. Send it out. There's a shot. And shut down there by the AFC goalkeeper. And sending that one way up the pitch. Knocked down there. And EDA controls it. And a couple of sloppy passes here early by both teams, but nothing to be alarmed about, just trying to fill each other out. They're all really working to see where the seams, creases, cracks, and kinks in this defense are. Little chinks in the armor there. And EDA retaining that ball. Now back to the near side. Elite Development Academy out of California. Sending it over. And battling for that ball. And what a great win on that 50-50 ball right there by AFC here on the near side. And the shot into the box. Keeper coming off the line for EDA and snatching that one up before things could get any worse. Slowing things down now. EDA pushing it up and beautiful slide. Sliding kick right there to intercept that one, but getting it right back is EDA, and they are scrappy out there. Now painting it into a corner, but she somehow finds a way to get out of there, sends it back to the middle, and a touch pass to the inside. Now that touch behind the defense into the box. And it's early on, and what a save right there by the keeper from AFC. But EDA is applying the pressure early here and right back into the box, leaving it for her teammate now to the open side of the field, sending a lob shot across, and that's going to go across the goal line for a goal kick. But early action here within the first 7 minutes, and you see this Elite Development Academy team come out and try to apply the initial pressure to this AFC squad. Ambassadors Football Club responding and taking those punches and handing out a few of their own with some excellent goalie work. And sending that one back down the pitch and forcing EDA to go back there if they're going to reclaim possession and try and start again, which they do. Reset, sending that one to the near side. Handling that. Some crisp and clean passes being made by this EDA team. Hands that one up. And keeping possession. Cutting through and stopping that momentum is AFC to create the throw in. Nothing doing here. looking at a free kick for EDA as that foul was called. And here's a shot. Oh, a booming shot into the box. Knocked down by AFC and then gathered on the outside and pushed the other way. And that ball's coming downfield, and now a foot race. But the keeper way off of her line right there, able to scoop that one up. Hustling to keep that one in play. Unable to do so. It'll be an ambassador's throw in. And jumping right there in the mix. Sending that one back in the opposite direction. Going to be a free kick now for AFC. And kicked into the box, headed out. And right there in position outside the 18 is EDA. And then a beautiful pass and a beautiful move to spin around the defender. Now sending that one ahead, and she is onside. One person to beat. Moves around her, and the help defense gets there. And the shot sails wide left. But a tremendous job right there of getting the ball into attack mode by EDA and getting it into a position to where they can put points on the board. And we're back to the action here. AFC looking for space and has that one taken away. This team from California extremely aggressive on defense. And they send that one across the box. And it is knocked out and batted out. And there's the lob in to the box. A lot of contact on the inside. Nothing doing. Now cutting across the field. And sending ahead. The EDA's back line right there, ready to regain possession. Now a little back and forth, headed up. Somebody trying to get control of this 50-50 ball, sending that one ahead. And it looks like AFC is going to come away with it with a chance to get on an offensive move up the field. Controlling that one and taking away, and the whistle blows. That'll bring a free kick for AFC. Ambassadors Football Club, 17U girls versus Elite Development Academy out of California. Our final game of the day here on Field 16. Glad you could join us if you're just tuning in for this presentation of the USYS National Championships presented by New York Life here at ESPN's Wide World of Sports, Walt Disney World, Orlando, Florida. We're locked at 0-0 here. And Ambassadors Football Club looking to start some offensive momentum. And there's a pass into the box, and she had a cutter coming down the lane, just unable to get it to her. Great defense right there by Elite Development. And sending that one down to the near side. And down to the near corner. Now, if she can catch up to that, that could present a problem. Gaining possession of it. Way to fight for that 50-50 ball. She was riding it, but now being pushed towards the middle. Oh, there's a shot on goal, and just wide right. As EDA is showing us some tenacity on both sides of the ball right now. And AFC hanging in there, throwing their punches back when they can. And looking to get things started offensively themselves. Now, EDA setting it up. 0-0 here. We're in the 14th minute. Back and forth. And that'll be a EDA throw in. Now, Ambassadors FC (2-0) so far here, and Elite Development 0-2. Ambassadors FC girls out of Ohio. And now they're picking up the pressure and defensive intensity, applying the pressure, and I like to see that. It just turned on out of nowhere. And we'll take the mandatory water break. And EDA controlling the tempo and the momentum here so far against the 2-0 undefeated Ambassadors FC girls. As we are reached the 16-minute point in this contest. prepare to come back from this hydration break. EDA set to inbound. First of the mandatory water breaks here in the game. Last game we saw the officials give 2 per half. As yesterday we saw just 1 per half in some of our younger level games where there's not so much time in the half. And that ball trickles out over the goal line. And that's going to set up an AFC goal kick. And the header's up. And sent towards the goal, but wide right. Ambassadors SC scoring 6 runs against Steel City, putting up 6 points on the board. 6 goals against Steel City. And beating CO Rush Academy 1-0. Another corner kick coming in. No good, and EDA comes away with it. Sending it ahead, and now that's onside in the open field. And they call it offsides, and I thought that they were even. Elite Development losing both of their games 0-1. So unable to score a goal so far here in this tournament is EDA. And I know they would like none other than to pop that lid off of the goal. Crack open that barn door so they can start sending some goals through it themselves. They need to get those points generated. As of right now, no points generated by this Elite Development Academy squad. And there's one going behind. Currently standing last in their bracket. Pause in the action and get a shoe tied. And here's the throw in from EDA. Right there on top of it is AFC. Now they picked up their defensive intensity tremendously. And showing us exactly why they're the only undefeated team in this part of the bracket at 2-0. That one comes in. EDA now with a shot. Nothing doing that there. Still retaining possession. Is it over? That pass deflected. No clean touches so far here on this possession. Sending it down and inside. Over to the middle. And the defense from AFC really impacting the way that EDA is able to set up and get in their zone. Keeper comes up off the line to save that one. And EDA has been a disruptor in this game. They have really been the one that's been pushing the impact and applying the pressure. But over the course of the last 3 or 4 minutes, we've seen that it's been AFC that has really turned the volume up on their pressure meter on both ends. They shielded her away from that ball. That's going to be a throw-in for Elite Development Academy. Here in the 23rd minute. And that throw-in finds its way behind the defense. And the ball sent back downfield. Easily handled by the keeper. EDA in gray, AFC in blue. Punching that one out of there. Dangerous play right there, not securing that ball. And just sending it down to the other side. And setting up an AFC throw-in. Now we have substitutions coming. And that pass is ahead. Finding its way down to the zone. Now, EDA working. Ball control. With the way that they've come out here in this game, it's hard for me to believe that this team could be 0-2 in this tournament play, because they are playing right here with the 2-0 AFC Ambassadors Football Club out of Ohio. And these two teams are locking it up now. We're in the 26th minute, and there's no score on the board. And it's been a seesaw battle here, back and forth, back and forth. And there you see, once again, 50-50 ball handled by AFC and getting it right back. A lot of time with possession in this first half for this EDA team. Moving it around the pitch. Now to the far side. Sending that up. And she has the advantage on her. Got her on her hip. Let's see if she's going to spin her off. Unable to do something. A great takeaway right there by the AFC defender on that far side. And that's a pass inside the 18 and knocked out of there by the back line defender. Great job. Oh, that was kind of physical. No whistle blown. Now fighting for that 50-50 ball and coming away with it. And now setting up to come back the other way. And we're waiting on the AFC throw in here. Ambassadors knotted up 0-0 with EDA. Evenly matched action right here between the 2-0 AFC Ambassadors Football Club and EDA, Elite Development Academy out of California. The 0-2 EDA. These teams going back and forth right now, seesawed event. Neither team able to put the ball in the back of the net just yet. That ball sent towards the box, headed up, still not secured, still loose, and finally squeezed by the EDA goalie. And now AFC grabbing hold of possession and squeezing that. And they're stopping that double team, trapping her into the near sideline. And right here at the 30-minute mark, we're going to have a whistle for another hydration break, making sure that we keep player safety as a priority. It is a primary responsibility of USYS national leadership's agenda. And we thank them for that. As the official hydration partner of USU Soccer, Grilla Products provide the hydration you need no matter what stage of activity you are at. Whether it's a pre-exercise, a much-needed energy boost during a game, or post-exercise recovery, learn more at drinkgrilla.com. That's drink, GRILLA.com. This 2 o'clock in the afternoon heat and humidity in Central Florida can be a real beast to contend with, coming from Ohio and California, respectively, for these teams. So each taking full advantage of these extra hydration periods built into the game. And we'll restart the action here. EDA inbounds and already a free kick. Setting up for the free kick is EDA. Sending that one into the box. A lot of confusion down. Nobody securing it yet. And the smart play right there is just to get it out of there. And that's what the defender for AFC does. She just gets it out of there. And let's set it up again and try it again. Now a throw in coming. A lot of work here at the near side. Clearing it out to the open field, sending that one down the head. And what a burst of speed right there from the AFC forward, getting ahead of the pack. Now setting it up, leaving it to the side. It's just not enough on that as she left it short of her teammate. But a beautiful run out. And there's another great run out. Just didn't see the defender on her back as she turned. And the ball kicked into the open field and slowly rolls out of bounds. Beyond the sideline here, and that will be a throw in for AFC. And handled on that throw in. Now back and forth action going. Now it seems that the two teams are just really trying to fill each other out. Trying to see what the other team is going to do to leave an opening as we move into the 36th minute of this contest. Nine minutes of regulation time remaining in this half. And neither team able to get on the board as of yet. And again, there's a shot, but EDA still waiting on their first scores of the tournament. Yet to crack the seal on the nets here. And AFC brings it in. Nothing doing on that first attempt to bring it in. Now she sends it further down the pitch and sends that one back. Beautiful header forward. Nobody there to make a run for it. And that ball is brought into play to the far side. Turning back now as AFC, Ambassadors Football Club really looking to create something that's going to be able to make some noise at 2-0. 2-0 so far here. and putting up 6 runs in your last outing. I know it's time for them to kind of dig into that well in that goodie bag and get some of that mojo back working here against this EDA team. That one goes out of bounds. Substitutions coming into the game for AFC. It'll be interesting to see what types of adjustments these two teams make towards each other once we get into the half and coach is able to really sit down and speak with his players and talk about the things, the changes that he wants to see implemented or the improvements on both sides of the pitch. And AFC will throw that in. And nothing doing that. We almost had one squeak through right there. As AFC now coming down, bringing some pressure, getting the pass into the middle. And EDA with the takeaway. And that ball sent to head, but it's just going to be too much on it. And coming back the other way. All right, back and forth action here. Nobody really asserting any dominance, and there's a shot sent in, easily handled by the EDA keeper. Coming up on the 41st minute of this half. Just 4 minutes left to do it. Knotted up at 0-0. I know both teams would like to create a run right here at the end of the first half. Put themselves in a position of being up by a score coming back into the second half. And now, after all of that, substitutions coming off the field. For the final 2 minutes of the period. That throw comes in. Trickles out of bounds. EDA will throw it in. It's sent right back her direction. She'll do that again. that one. It rolls automatically out of bounds and beyond the sideline. And AFC will throw in. EDA control, sending it to the wide side. AFC beats her to it. Approaching the 44th minute on the clock. Here's a header forward. EDA controlling it, and now they have the numbers, and she has somebody on the right moving. Didn't see with the head down, but there's a shot, and beyond, just over the crossbar. A beautiful shot, just a bit high, and that's the first shot on goal that we've seen in a while, and definitely one of the best of the day here, and just unable to connect. That'll bring a goal kick. First, I thought she had the runner up her right side, but I'm not certain if she was all the way on sides. But a great job of keeping it on the foot, close to the foot, and then exploding that ball off the foot. And almost connected, just missing. High of the crossbar. We're in the stoppage time now. At the 45th minute. That ball sent down. Secured by the EDA keeper. And they'll send that one near side here. The clock continues to tick up. Oh, collision. Judgment determines that the ball will remain with EDA. There's the throw in. Kicked out of bounds by Ambassadors FC. There's a shot on goal, over the head, and longer than the goal. Wow, just over the crossbar. I thought she had dropped one into the net from behind her. And unfortunately, it didn't get in there. But I do believe they were saying that it's getting deflected, that it was deflected, because it looks like they're lining up for the corner. And we're at 46:52 here on the clock. A minute and 57 and counting in stoppage time. And this is going to be a corner kick for EDA. Looking in, there's the ball in. Gets pushed right back out. And flipped it going the other way. AFC now pushing with a lot of green in front. And sends it over cross side. And then running that one down. And the foul call. You're going to get a free kick. From about the 28-yard mark. And AFC is going to get an opportunity here with this free kick to put that ball in the net. before the halftime whistle blows. Lining up for it. 2 decoys. Four to the left. Top of the box. And shut down immediately by EDA, but there's a long shot from outside. Nothing to worry about. And there is the halftime whistle at the 49-14 mark. And this first half is in the book. 0-0 to score here between Ambassadors FC and Elite Development Academy. Both teams evenly matched, not willing to give up anything. Few attacks on goals from each of the teams, but nobody able to put it through into the back of the net. We're going to pause for the calls here. You're watching the USYS National Championships presented by New York Life here at ESPN Wide World of Sports at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. We'll be back with you for the second half of action after a short break and a word from our sponsors. And welcome back to the USYS National Championships presented by New York Life here at ESPN Wide World of Sports at Walt Disney World in Orlando. Day 3 of this national tournament. And we're about to kick off the second half of this matchup here between EDA, Elite Development Academy, and Ambassadors Football Club. Ambassadors Football Club 2-0 so far here in the tournament play. Elite Development Academy 0-2 in tournament play. And there's the start phase button. And we are underway. And that ball sent all the way down the pitch and across the back line. And AFC in the blue, EDA in the gray. And we're underway here in the second half. 0-0 our score. Both teams evenly matched in that first half. Both teams making shots on goal. Both teams playing great defense. Both teams being really, really disruptive to any type of chemistry or flow that either of the offenses could establish. And neither team able to put the ball in the back of the net. And the throw in coming from EDA. Nobody able to get control of that 50-50 ball, and it rolls out of bounds. Touching an AFC player last, EDA to inbound. Sending it further down, headed forward by one of the ambassadors. And trying to get control of it. And this is what we saw a lot of in the first half. It's a lot of back and forth. The turnover tango is what I like to call it. As EDA brings that one in and throw it down the field. And it's cleared out by Ambassador. Control now in the near field. And swarming on defense right now is EDA and taking that one away. AFC trying to do something with it. Unable to. And that ball sent down as AFC just working to get it down into this side of the field and able to at least take a shot and send one into the to the box to no avail. And battling for it now, EDA worked down into that tough corner and tries to send it out, and they do. Good clean pass there to get it out. And now all the way back downfield and sent ahead. Great attack on that ball right there by the AFC defender. Now pushing the issue, sending it over into the box. Handled easily. And that ball is kicked up the field. Ambassador FC controlling the 50-50 ball. Now pushing it up the far sideline and had it taken away. And EDA sending it around. Now with him on the hip, attacking towards the middle. And relentless defensive pressure coming from this Ambassadors team. She was able to squeak it out and get it to the outside, but had her angle taken away from it, and AFC was able to get over there to it and kick that one beyond the sideline. And back to the action here as that one slips through, and EDA with a chance there, just could not get to it. Both of these teams picking up their second half, their intensity here in the second half. And it's getting a little chippy here, the 0-0 score. A lot on the line here in day 3 at these national championships. And there's the kick to the other side of the field. And just no space out there for AFC to do anything really, but now they get it back and are on the run. Oh, what a ball, but again, stopped right there by the defense from EDA. Give it to the, trying that one in the middle, and great defense by AFC. Poor pass. Now, oh. Man, I didn't hear the whistle, but I can see the stoppage. And that's going to be a free kick here for EDA. And an opportunity right here for EDA to set up something that gives them some type of shot on goal. And the lob into the box, sent right back out, and cleared out by AFC, and now they have a run. And wide open spaces and fields. Good recovery by EDA, but that was sent in. And it's going to be a goal kick. Or it looks like it's going to be a corner, as the keeper was not able to get over there to it. So, 9 minutes in here in the second half. And still no difference from what we saw in the first half. Just some back and forth action from both of these teams. A few moments of pressure and heightened attacks on the goal. And there's a shot into the box, into the 18. And there's another shot. And wide of the goal. And no good. No reset. As they bring it into play. AFC trying to clear it out. That ball deflected off. It'll be an EDA throw in. Here from the side. 0-0 your score. And weaving in and out and in between the defense, working it back to the middle. Now sends it over to the left side and just unable to handle that pass. Knocking it down. Winning that 50-50 ball. Getting ahead and being met with a AFC defender. Now AFC sends it over to the other side of the pitch. And in good position to handle that. Still in control of it. Sending it back up out to the outside. Far side, drops it in. And that goes off of the foot of an EDA defender. And now here's a shot that's over to the backside. And offsides call. It's going to be a free kick for EDA. Defender was a little bit deep. I think she knew it too as she tried to set the screen for her teammate who was on sides to be able to come around and get to it. But unable to do so here, and EDA will just send it down, 50-50 ball. See who comes up with it, and it's AFC that comes up with it. It sends it through. Oh, what an explosion of speed that we saw right there by the AFC squad, and sending it over. It's deflected away, but now the defense for EDA having to help their team out, and AFC pressuring on goal, nearly breaking away completely with that one. She brings it in, sends it over, good spacing. Now inside the 18 and knocked down in the box. No call made. Could have been a potential penalty kick and cleared out of there by EDA. Back to the top. And control. Now Ambassadors FC with a header forward, and that's a great play. Now approaching the box here, getting inside, trying to create an angle, sending the shot across. That ball's still free and kicked away by the backline defense as the goalie was unable to secure it. And a dangerous ball right there, and a fortunate circumstance of events for Elite Development Academy being able to clear that ball. And what a run on goal that we just see right there from Ambassador FC as they turned up the offensive intensity here in the second half and are looking to put ball into net. Still 0-0 here, but the excitement is rising. headed out by EDA, and they like nothing better than to get that ball back to the other side of the field where they're the ones applying the pressure with shots on goal, than having to defend it. As there's another one snuck through right there by AFC, and the flag is up with the offside. It was close, but you can see the line judge right at the top of the screen, right on top of that. And the whistle blows for the mandatory water break. 60-minute mark of this second half. The players have come to the sideline to hydrate. As the official hydration partner of U.S. Youth Soccer, Gorilla products provide the hydration you need no matter what stage of activity you're at. Whether it's pre-exercise, a much-needed energy boost during a game, or post-exercise recovery, learn more at drinkgrilla.com. That's drinkgrilla.com. The NCSA, as the official recruiting partner of USU Soccer, NCSA college recruiting is dedicated to reducing the stress that comes with the college recruiting process and help student athletes find the right college fit. Make sure to visit www.ncsasports.org to schedule your recruiting assessment with an expert. Update your recruiting profile and talk through your next steps in becoming searchable by college coaches nationwide. As the presenting sponsor of the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships, New York Life is proud to support the families behind every athlete in planning for their financial future. Through the New York Life Financial Empowerment Scholarship, high school juniors and seniors can earn a chance to be awarded up to $20,000 in scholarship money. Visit NewYorkLife.com today to learn more, including how to apply. New York Life, more powerful together. And we are prepared here to get back underway. 62nd minute of the second half of action. It's been a little bit more intense in this second half. But no scoring as of yet, 0-0 here. Ambassadors Football Club out of Ohio, 2-0 coming into this matchup. So they can weather the storm of a 0-0 game. But EDA, who doesn't have a win yet in this week's tournament, really needs to get some points on the board and get this win here today in order to keep their tournament hopes alive. And that ball sent over to the boundary, the near boundary. AFC set to throw it in. Oh, my goodness. Really hard collision. Let's see if we'll get a card from that or if we got a flop. No card issued. But it will be a free kick here from the near corner. And that ball sent it to the box. Here it is. It's not cleared out, not secured yet. And EDA gets it out of there. And a battle for the ball. AFC comes away with it, sends it over. Back on the feet of EDA. And now that was upfield. What a move. Good crossover. Going towards the center. Let's see if she can get a pass out to the backfield, midfield. And that's a clean pass now. EDA trying to set up something. And the passing shot on the far side. Just a little bit too much on that. A little bit too much cayenne pepper. And it looks like there may have been a deflection on that. So EDA now setting up for the corner. And set to get it in. Here's the kick in. And that one's covered up. Headed towards the goal. And a great job by the keeper. Sending that one out of play. We're looking at a goal kick. She sends that one ahead, and it comes back this direction, controlled by AFC. Ambassadors Football Club sends it over, and EDA's foot punches it out of bounds. Back in business there. Awaiting the throw in, 67th minute of the second half. Knotted up at 0. And that one comes off the foot incorrectly, and it's going to go over to EDA. Now EDA with a little bit of feel here to the downside, and great defensive pressure by AFC. And that ball is a good ball down to the near corner. And battling to get there, both teams. And unable to secure that ball after the pressure, and that'll be goal kick. Substitutions into the game for AFC. Just under the 70-minute mark and extra time. That shot no good. AFC brings it in. Now that ball just sitting out. Everybody's standing around watching it. Now AFC sending up the side, but nobody's there. None of her teammates there. Just a wide open piece of area with that EDA player can run to. And an errant pass there will hand it right back over to Ambassador FC. There's the inbound. Pushing down to the near corner now with the cross shot. And the defense there. Sending it in. And clearing it out and getting it back down the field. Down the pitch. Neither team giving an inch. And AFC called for the contact. And that'll set up a EDA free kick. That ball sitting in deep. Gathered and controlled now by AFC, sent down the pitch. And still dangerous games being played. And a shot. And hitting the crossbar and going over on the outside. Near make. Near make from distance. About 26 yards out. And it hits the crossbar and careens up above the goal. Almost a memorable moment made here at ESPN Wide World of Sports. And loading up here now to put it back in play. That ball's going to make its way past the sideline. And EDA will do the honors of bringing it back in. And we'll reset it. We'll move it up 15 yards and do it again. Set down to the near corner. And just way too much contact there. Now we'll get a free kick here for EDA. They're loading the box. 2, 7 in the box that I'm counting. Now sending that one in. It's up. That was a good ball put in there. Didn't land, but EDA still hustling for that loose Kareem. And it'll be an EDA throw-in. Pressure defense is up right there by AFC. And that one was easily taken away and sent back down to the other side of the field. Tracking it down. It's the EDA back line and getting that ball ahead. Now, working this near side sideline. Throwing the ball in back behind him, and that's a good ball down towards the backside and shielding her defender, the aggressor, away from it was the defender from AFC. Making sure that that ball crossed the goal line and turned into a goal kick. And just like that, we're at the second hydration break of the second half, 75th minute. That means we're just 15 minutes out from in regulation time with this 0-0 score. We'll be right back with you in just a moment. And we are back here. After that water break, we'll see a goal kick from AFC. And that ball is in play. Controlled by Ambassadors. Sent to the far side. Looking for space. Sends it up. Disrupted there by EDA. EDA coming back the other way now. Defense intensity picks up from the Ambassador. Working outside the box. There's a shot. A rare shot on goal from EDA. It sails wide.
Attention everyone. There is a storm system that is tracking toward our property. If you are outdoors, please be prepared to move to a sheltered area. Once again, there is a storm system tracking toward our property. Once the storm system is within 10 miles, we will request that all athletes, coaches, and fans clear the field
And that ball handled. And it's taken away right there by EDA. Now a one-on-one situation with the numbers and the shot. And it sails over the crossbar. And a great attempt right there just to get that shot off. Great attempt. To no avail. And they send that ball ahead. AFC now on top of it. 80th minute. So less than 10 minutes of regulation left. Intensity now starting to pick up from both of these teams. That was headed down and sent down to the near side here. Race for that ball. And that was going to be a Ambassador Football Club, Ambassador FC throw in. Brings it in and sends it down into the near corner. He's able to catch up with that one. And knocked out. And it looks like we're going to be looking at an AFC corner kick. And an opportunity to get her team on the board. There's the kick in and the header to push it out and the clear. So AFC sent it in there. EDA able to minimize the threat by getting it cleared out of there. But they're not out of the woods yet as AFC is now up and pressing towards their goal. Looking to create shots. And there's a shot from the outside. Just wide left. And we're reloading it. Puts that down to the open field, able to track that and hunt that down and send it into the box. Now EDA on the run, but great use of defense and boxing out right there by the AFC team. And they shut down that attack. But that ball was deflected, so it'll be a corner kick here for EDA. EDA with the corner. And the kick. Hooking towards the... That kick was hooking towards the goal. And knocked out, and it'll be another corner. Knocked out by AFC. And the kick. That's even deeper Floats to the other side. Got it off the foot. And it's scooped up by the keeper. But a good shot and good pressure being put on right now by EDA. And AFC doing a great job of shutting it down defensively. That'll be an AFC throw in. The Ambassadors with less than 5 minutes now to get these points on the board. I was just informed that there is no overtime play in the pool play. So now we're winding down to the last few moments and opportunities and chances. I can't imagine, well, just basing it off of the similar games that I've had today here on Field 16 that have had 45-minute time limits per half, which is your 19U division, your 17U division, your 18U. They've gotten the 2 breaks, water breaks per half, and they both had about roughly 4 extra minutes stoppage time added because of those water breaks. So if you were to add those in right now, then you're looking at about 8 minutes of game time remaining to be able to get a chance to get some points on the board. 8 minutes at this point in this 0-0 game. Remember, Ambassadors Football Club out of Ohio, they came into today's game 2-0. Whereas the Elite Development Academy 0-2 and still yet to put any points on the board, any scores on the board. So now they're really looking to turn it up. And they played a wonderful game here. It's hard for me to believe that they haven't scored any in the previous 2 games during this tournament or even gotten the victory. But you can see both of their games were close. And that ball sent over to the other side. Headed forward by AFC and sent to the far side and out of bounds. We're approaching the 88th minute. Just a few moments ago, I know you all heard the announcement about storms approaching the area. We're going to pray that we can get this entire game in. Sends that one into the backfield and it's handled. And there's a good pass. Coming to the background, they say she's offside. And she created the one-on-one position. I think she was just a few feet behind her. But man, the excitement and thrill of thinking that we were about to have a one-on-one situation with a score here in the 88th minute was an awesome feeling. But we'll free kick it here with EDA. And AFC moving around. Great pass. Sense of urgency should be up right now for EDA in this pool play. If they want to live to see the weekend. And there's A great ball ahead. Taken away by AFC and sent up. Now that one was onside. And sent into the box. She's in the 18 now. Stepping through and is fouled inside the penalty box in the 89th minute, right at the 90-minute mark. And now we're going to see a penalty kick here. Now we're going to see a penalty kick from Ambassadors Football Club with a 0-0 score in the 90th minute. A penalty inside the penalty box and a chance to get this score, get her team on the board here. We await the whistle. And there's the whistle. There's the shot. And it's into the back of the net for the score. And Ambassador in the 90th minute is on the board. 1-0 Ambassador football. Ambassador takes the lead 1-0 with that penalty kick. And now the pressure is really on for EDA. And back to action here. As AFC in the 90th minute earns a penalty kick on a great attack into the box. And at 92, that's the whistle, and they just blew this one up, and this one is over. 1-0. Ambassadors Football Club out of Ohio is victorious over Elite Development Academy out of California. And just like that, in the waning seconds of the game, Ambassador FC is able to pull off a victory and move through pool play, ending up with a 3-0 record in pool play. Elite Development Academy falls to 0-3 in pool play. And what an amazing and extraordinary game played by both of these teams. It came down to a penalty kick off of a shot on goal, an attack on goal at the 90th minute. And man, that heartbreaking for some and just the most tremendous feeling for others. All of these young ladies deserve a huge round of applause for the efforts that they put out there in that game. We saw some incredible defense. We saw some great offense. And we saw some great teamwork. And, you know, only one can walk away and emerge victorious. And today, that's Ambassadors FC out of Ohio with the 1-0 victory over Elite Development Academy. We want to thank everybody for tuning in here for the USYS National Championships presented by New York Life here at ESPN Wide World of Sports in Walt Disney World. Field 16 was a blast. I thank you for taking this journey with me on all 4 games today. I've had fun. I hope you've had fun. We'll see you right back here in the morning, and we're moving into elimination play. We thank you for joining in, and please, if you have somewhere to drive to get home, do that safely. And we look forward to you seeing you next time. Have a great day.